Hello everyone, how are you? It's been a really long time. Today I'm going to be showing you a mini twist wash day. This is not a tutorial, as what you're seeing is only the third time I've done the twist this year. This is just showing what I'm currently doing, and once I feel like I have perfected my routine, I'll come back again with a real tutorial. So today I'll be showing you how I prep my twists for wash day, how I shampoo them, how I deep condition my twists, how I retwist into smaller sections, and then how I stretch my hair so it goes from this to this. So this particular set of twists is over 6 weeks old, as I've been super busy. It also looks kind of short and rough because I washed it about 3 weeks ago and it's just shrinking. So yeah, never again. This set of twists that I'm showing you, that I'm doing this video with you, it took me over 16 hours over 2 days because of all the matting from the last set. I am never washing my hair in twists and leaving them in for any period of time again. If I wash them, I'm redoing them immediately because this was not worth the hassle. Anyway, as I mentioned, this set of twists is really old. This is actually how they looked when I first did them. I was honestly really shocked with how they turned out, as this is the first set of mini twists that I've done since the last set, which was over 7 months ago. I think there's definitely been a lot of growth since then. Like, what do you loves think? Like, here's a set I did 7 months ago in the tutorial that I filmed. And here is this set when it was first done. Ugh, we love to see the growth. If you're curious about my regimen in the time between the two sets of twists, please let me know. I'll make a short video detailing that because it doesn't actually include much from my previous regimen, nor does it include mini twists. So as I mentioned before, this is not a tutorial, it's a wash day video. If you want to hear about the techniques I use during the mini twist process, and trust me, there are a lot, I'll link the video to that for that here on the screen, as well as in the description below. There will definitely be some tips that you've never heard. Anyway, with much ado, let's get to wash day. As usual, there will be timestamps for this video in the description if there's something in particular you want to see. However, you know I always have tips throughout, so you might want to watch all the way through in case you missed something. So we're starting off the night before I actually washed my hair. I used this hair oil that I got after seeing some reviews on TikTok. I originally got it around last September because I felt like my hair was shedding a lot. However, I've been using it on and off the day before my wash days ever since. It claims to be able to reduce shedding, and I actually do notice a difference when I use it. This is not sponsored, and I did purchase the product with my own money. I really like the ingredients and the way it smells as well. So what I'll do is I'll put the link to the oil in the description box so you can have a look if you are interested. It has a handy pipette design that I use to squeeze the oil straight onto my scalp. I'm quite generous with the amount and I try to get to all the nooks and crannies that I can. When I'm done applying the oil, I then give my scalp a really deep massage to get the blood flowing. This is something I've been doing a lot in the last few months, and I think it's really helped with blood circulation and growth. Once I'm done with the massage, I'll put my hair up into a bun with a scrunchie and call it a night. So I'll just pop my bonnet on and I'm off to bed. Okay guys, so this is the next morning and we are on to shampooing. I'm just taking my hair down before I proceed to saturate it with water. I also like to give myself another scalp massage as I'm doing so because lately I haven't been washing my hair a lot, which is really unlike me. So when I do get to wash my hair, I love the feeling of water on my scalp. Here's a shampoo that I've been sharing with my mum and my husband since last October. As you can see, we're still only about halfway through it. As you loves know, I don't like to bounce around products too much. I will use the whole bottle of shampoo before moving on to the next one. So I divide my hair into two sides and then I finish shampooing one side before I move on to the next one. This is just so I can keep track of where I am and avoid getting too many tangles. I have since changed this, so I will do an updated video because this was filmed about 2 months ago. While I'm shampooing my scalp, I'll try to gently pull the length of my hair as straight as possible, again to help myself to avoid tangles. Once I've shampooed both sides, I'm then moving into deep conditioning. So this is a product that I'm using today. I think I've used it about 5 times and it's still here, which is great. I just divided my hair into 4 sections, just how I do if it was loose, while trying to be as thorough as I can with the application. Once I've done with that section, I just go ahead and twist it up before moving on to the next one. I must say, deep conditioning in braids for the last few months and now on mini twists has been so great when it comes to not using basically a whole tub per wash. I can get my hair fully saturated with far less product. So after I applied the product, it's time to sit under some heat. I'm still using the lovely heat cap that was gifted to me by Orchid House. They sent it to me over a year ago and it still works just like the day I got it. They did give me a discount code, which you can find in my description box if you are interested in purchasing one. So I'm just sitting under the dryer here for 40 minutes on level 6. And then once I'm done, I'll just wash out the deep conditioner. So now we are on to retwisting. So again, this is not a tutorial, it's just a wash day. So I'm not going to spend time talking about my mini twist techniques that I use. Again, if you're curious, you can click the link in the description below because it really is a good video. In that video, I shared tips on how to get the most out of your mini twists in terms of sizing, parting placement, twisting technique, etc. It's really informative, so be sure to check it out. So anyways, as you can see, I am unraveling the wet twists one by one with my fingers. These twists were a nightmare for me. Overall, they've been in for about 6 weeks, which is way longer than I would recommend, at least for my hair. It's just that school was getting the best of me and I couldn't find basically any time to sit down for a whole day to retwist. It was a big mistake though, because look at me struggling with detangling this guy. I spent so much time gently detangling each individual twist that it took me twice as long to redo my twist as it usually would. I used both my fingers and the tangle teaser to make sure that I detangled thoroughly. So I think my routine's a little bit unique to some other people because I know some other people will completely undo their twist before doing a new set. But for me, no, that's too long. So I will just like literally retwist where I'm at. For this set, I wanted smaller ones, so I actually was dividing these twists into even smaller twists because I just thought that I wanted a more full look. I've since gone back to slightly chunkier ones and I've perfected the technique, which is great. So I will do an updated video on top of this video to share new techniques and what I've changed. But yeah, let's move back to this wash day. So as you can see, I'm using a tangle teaser. If my twists are kept up properly, I shouldn't really need a tangle twister for this style. A tangle teaser for this style. My hair was so matted, some were borderline locks, so I just decided to give myself a really deep trim as well. I don't trim often. I think my last one was about a year ago, and I've done a video on that, which I will link in the description below. But this time it was needed because this session was so harsh on my hair. So with every twist on my head, I ended up cutting anywhere between 1/2 inch and 1 inch off. The result was great though, because my ends ended up looking really full and pretty. So as you can see, once I finally got this guy detangled, I'm then applying my leave-in conditioner, which is this super old and mangled bottle of the Cream of Nature. I think this is the same one that I had in my last tutorial. It just doesn't end. Like I said before, I try to finish one product before moving on to the next. So if you're looking for something that will last you forever, this product is it. I'll also link this one in the description below. So then after I apply my leave-in, I'm detangling further with the tangle teaser because it still wasn't feeling the way I'd like it to feel. And then once I've done, I apply my hair butter. This is a shea butter based product that includes several high quality oils. it's great if you use the LOC method or the LCO method. If you are interested, you can click the link in the description, because hopefully by the time this video goes up, I will be restocked. Once the butter is applied, I then twist my hair up normally. And that's it. Like, that is literally the extent of my wash day. For this set, I wanted to make them even smaller, like I said before. So when I detangled an area, let's say that included 8 twists, because if I'm making them smaller, I don't do it one by one, because then when would I get the hair, right? I don't like leaving hair sort of hanging. So I will undo like 8 twists. And then when I redo them, after I detangle them, I'll literally replace them with like 10 to 11 instead. So that's how I make them smaller. I decided to do that because I felt like the twists that I had looked a bit gappy when I stretched them, and I really wanted to avoid that. But actually, funny enough, looking at the footage, they don't look gappy, so I don't know what I was thinking, but whatever. So I've since learned that this is not the best method for achieving a look I was going for. So I will, as I say, update you in a new future video. So here is what my hair looked like after day 1. It was so late and I had work the next day, so I just decided to leave it there. I was not going to continue. So I came back the next day and finished the twist. It took me 16 hours altogether, and this is what I look like after I finished the twist on day 2. So yeah, as you can see, I'm not the happiest bunny because I'm so tired after doing all this. But that's not the end of my journey. What I need to do now is basically just stretch my twist. So I'm just showing you here that all the hair that came out during this process, it was not easy. This is not normal. Usually I don't get this much shedding. So I'll just show you what my stretching process is. So the reason why I stretch my hair is because I just like a lengthier look. I just like the way it looks. So if you compare what it looked like when I first did it, like after day 1 compared to now, you can see it's a little bit more stretched, but that's not enough for me. So basically how I stretch the hair is what you see on this screen. So I'll take the back section and I'll just gently finger detangle it before basically twisting it around itself. So I'll keep doing that all the way to the ends, and I'll twist it into a little twisty bun, and I'll use bobby pins to secure that bun in place. So that is what I used to do. And I do the same thing with the front, of course. But with the front, I'll kind of twist it in the direction that I want my hair to lay. So obviously I've got a side parting, which I always have, and I'll twist it in the direction of the side parting away from my face so that it kind of cascades down nicely. I no longer stretch my hair in this way. It's not optimal. I'll say that now. I have learned something new. So as I mentioned, this video was filmed 2 months ago. So I'll make an updated one and I will show you how I now stretch my twists. So yeah, you can just see me now doing the front portion, twisting it around. And what will happen is the twist will set in that way. And then by the time the next morning comes, they'll be nice and stretched. So yeah, here's me coming back again the next morning, and this is the final product. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. It is great to be back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be back soon with a sort of explanation video explaining why I've been away for so long. As I mentioned before, there's links to relevant videos in the description box. All the products I've used will also be linked in the description box as well. My website, if it is currently restocked, then you will be able to purchase the hair butter as well as my scrunchies if you like from the website. I'd also like to plug something new. If you'd like to support this channel, my hair and me, I also have a brand new Amazon wish list. So what that means is that you can purchase products and send them to me to use on my hair. I will feature whatever products are purchased on this channel. So thank you so much in advance if you are going to purchase something. Even if you're not, please like the video, please leave me a comment, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!